This is the page of your book. This is page number 221. Procedure of election of the President of India, which we are going to discuss today in this class. Good morning, children. In my previous class, we discussed about Union Executive, where we discussed about the real and nominal head. We also discussed about head of the state and head of the government. After that, we also discussed about the qualifications of the president and also election of the president, where I told you that president is elected by an electoral college. By whom? By electoral college. Now, who are the members of this electoral college? Who are the members of this electoral college? Now, this electoral college consists of the elected members of Lok Sabha, elected members of Rajya Sabha, and elected members of legislative assemblies of the states. One thing I want to tell you, that these Lok Sabha members or MLAs are directly elected by the people, but the president is indirectly elected by the people, because the members whom we are choosing, for example, MPs, members of parliament, Lok Sabha members or MLAs, they are chosen by the people, and these members only participate in the election process of the president. So let me write here, who are the members of this electoral college? Lok Sabha members, Rajya Sabha members, and MLAs of all the states. MLAs means members of legislative assembly. So, these are the members who are the members of this electoral college, and they participate in the election process of the president. Now here you will come across the term single transferable vote system by proportional representation. You are coming across this word, single transferable vote system by proportional representation. By proportional representation. Here you are coming across this important word, single transferable vote and proportional representation. Let me explain you this. What is single transferable vote system? Children, single transferable means that once the candidates, first I will show you, this is your ballot paper. What is this? The voting is done by secret ballot. And how the ballot paper looks? Like this. This is your ballot paper. Where are the candidates? For example, this is your candidate A, this is candidate B, this is candidate C, and this is candidate D. Here are the preferences. your 1, 2, 3, 4. This is your candidate's name. And these are the preferences. For example, somebody voted for A. He gave the candidate A the preference to B1, C3 and D4. This is I am talking about one person, one member of electoral college who is casting his vote through a secret ballot. This is secret ballot. The ballot paper looks like this. These are the preferences. Now, for example, Rahul. Just take the example of Rahul. Rahul is one of the member of Lok Sabha and he has voted and given his preference for A, number 2. He has given first preference to B candidate, third preference to C candidate and D, fourth preference. Like this, all of them votes. Now, for example, when we calculated all the votes, we came across that how much A, B, C, D gets. For example, A candidate gets 3,800 votes. How many votes? 3,800. Then B gets 2,900 votes. C gets 1,200 and D gets 90. Okay. Now, who is getting the less number of votes? C. The C is getting less number of votes, right? Who is getting? C is getting less number of votes out of these 4 candidates. Now he will be removed. He will be removed. And now what will happen? What will happen here? Now this vote will be transferred to other candidates. This is only transferable vote system. What it is called? Transferable vote system. Now for example, the total votes is 10,000. Total votes is 10,000. So how much it will get? Well, how much a candidate have to get secured the total number of valid votes? 10,000 divided by 2 plus 1. It will be 5,000 plus 1. So, to be elected as the president, one has to obtain 5,001 votes. How much votes? 5,001 votes. So, I was talking about the C candidate who got this 1,200 votes. Now, this vote will be transferred to rest of the candidates. Now, how this will be transferred? For example, the person who has voted here and this C candidate has got 1,200 votes. Now, it will be seen that how much vote, which preference he gave to A, which preference he gave to B, and which preference he gave to D. And this vote will be divided between this A, B and D. After that, if somebody obtains this 5,001, then he or she is elected as the President of India. Right? So, until it obtains this seat, he or she will not be elected as the President of India. So, one have to obtain this quota. This is called quota, 50% plus 1. Okay? Means it will have to get one more. This is the formula for quota, which is there in your book. Okay. So again, in A, B and D, again if it happens that one has not got 5001 votes, then again the less number of votes out of this A, B, D, if in A, B, D gets less number of votes, then again their votes will be transferred to A and B, and out of these two candidates one will secure quota, that is 50% plus 1. So this is all about the procedure. This is only proportional representation. What it is called? Proportional representation. And single transferable means, just now I gave you the example that if out of these 4 candidates, C candidate has got less number of votes, their votes will be transferred to rest of the 3 candidates. Single transferable. If in the second process, if nobody gets this 50% vote plus 1, does not fulfill this quota, again the less number of votes will be transferred again to 2 candidates until it gets this magic number, right? So 5001, I am just giving you the example. Your formula is given in your book. What is the formula there? That for value of each MLAs, it will be divided between total population of the state, divided 1000, again divided by number of elected members of Legislative Assembly. This will be of the value of the vote of each MLA. Okay. Now again we will calculate the value of the vote of MPs, each elected MPs. I am telling you each, means every member will be counted here. So again here, after calculating the value of each MLAs, we will again calculate each votes of MPs and find out their values. How we will find out that? Total number of votes of all the elected MLAs of the state assemblies divided by number of elected MPs of both the houses. Both the houses means Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Now we are getting the value of each MLAs. Again we are getting the value of each MPs, and now we will fulfill it how? Quota is equal to total number of valid votes. We have got the value of each MLAs and have also got the value of each MPs. Now we will add that total number of valid votes divided by 2 plus 1, which I showed over here, isn't it? I just gave you the example there, that 50% plus 1. So in this way, the president's election is done, and here the president is not directly elected by the people, they are indirectly elected. How? The members whom we are choosing, they are electing the president. So what is quota? Total number of valid votes divided by 2 plus 1. So what is the method here? Single transferable vote system by proportional representation. This is only proportional representation. Single transferable, those who have got the least number of votes here, it will be transferred to the 3 candidates. Again, if this number is not been fulfilled, again the least number of votes will be transferred again to 2 candidates, like this, until this number is obtained. It is only just an example. Don't think that only a president have to obtain this 5001 seats. We have to calculate the total number of MPs, MLAs of all the states, Rajya Sabha members. So if in brief it has been asking you how the president is elected, you will simply write it is elected by an electoral college consisting of Lok Sabha members, Rajya Sabha members and all the MLAs of the states by single transferable vote system by proportional representation, and this is only proportional representation. So this is all about this. And one thing also I want to tell you, that the president, if the president seat is vacant, then vice president is going to look after it. But unfortunately, if vice president seat is also vacant, then the Chief Justice of India will look after that post, will hold that post until the president election is held. So this is also one of the MCQ questions. Please note it down because it is there in your book in page number 220. When the president and vice president, both the seats are vacant, then Chief Justice of India is acting as a officiating president of India till the new president is being elected. So this is all about the presidential election. So please go through this. If it is asking you in detail 5 marks how they are elected, then you have to write everything. Electoral college consisting of Lok Sabha members, Rajya Sabha members, legislative assemblies of all the states. Then you will also write about the value of each MLAs, then value of each MPs, and then you will write the formula quota, that is total number of valid votes divided by 2 plus 1. This is the magic number which a president has to be securing, which has to be secured by the president for the person, not president, by the candidate to become the president of India. So this is and if it is asking you in brief that how they are elected, you will simply write it is elected by the electoral college consisting of Lok Sabha, elected members of Lok Sabha. Please note it down that you have to write not simply members, elected members, because Lok Sabha members are elected members by the people, they are being chosen. But the president is indirectly elected because the members whom we are choosing, they participate in the election process of the president of India. So by the elected members of Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha and legislative assemblies of all the states. So children, please go through this video and learn the topics, and I am giving you some short questions to write over there. First of all, you will write, first question you will write, this is your homework. First question you will write, who acts as officiating president when vice president and president post is vacant. What will be the answer? Chief Justice. Second question you will write that what is quota? Second question you will write what is what you will write here for quota? Quota, you will write here the formula here. Total number of, this is your answer. Total number of valid votes divided by 2 plus 1. This is only quota. One has to secure this to become the president of India. So this is all about this. These are the 2 homeworks which you should do it in your civics notebook. Thank you, children.